Last week, our focus was on the bloodline of Yeshua, but we can't forget the points of Joseph, how he ended up in Egypt as a slave, but still remained favored of Yehovah in the people. In prison, no matter where he went, he had favor. And this raised his status while he was in prison, and he became in charge of all the prisoners. The Bible made an added note that the keeper did not check or micromanage Joseph. He maintained highly favored of Yehovah. So this is the favor that the people that we are looking for. We're looking for, no matter our situation is that we get into, that we have favor of Yehovah, that everything will be come into our favor. Welcome to Torah Chat Points. My name is Patrice Robinson with Reconcile with the Kingdom, where we become in harmony of the whole word of truth. I appreciate you coming in on today, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, comment, share this video as a way of showing your support. Now, we are going through the significant events in Genesis chapters 40 through 42. Chapter 40. Pharaoh puts his chief butler, which is the cupbearer, and chief baker in prison because they offended him. Now, they both had dreams and was sad because they understood not. They wasn't able to interpret what the dreams means. Joseph actually interpreted the butler with a positive outlook. So the baker was excited and he shared his, but unfortunately he did not have the same outlook as the butler. Now, don't forget, Joseph told the butler not to forget him when he comes before Pharaoh, because he was stolen out of the land of the Hebrews, and that he was put in this dungeon for no apparent reason. So the butler got out and he forgot. Some could say this was just not his time to go before Pharaoh. Chapter 41. Now, Pharaoh has a dream with no insight, not able to interpret. No one was able to interpret this dream. And this made the chief butler speak up. And he began to remember, and he started telling Pharaoh about this Hebrew that interpreted his dream. So he shared his personal testimony of Joseph interpreting his dream when he was in prison, and how it actually came to pass. Not only did Joseph interpret the dream for Pharaoh, he told Pharaoh, because you had it twice, that this has been established by Yehovah. Pharaoh gave Joseph leadership over his household and the people, except for the throne. You know, he had, it was like second in command, but Pharaoh still was the head chancho, I should say. He still was head of the throne. And now Pharaoh did change Joseph's name to Zephaniah. Hopefully I said that correctly. Zephaniah. And he also gave him a wife. All this by the age of 30. Now, I do know, although I probably messed that name up, I do know that his wife was a priest, daughter of one of the priests in Egypt. And so Joseph has sons, and then they were born before the famine hit, which was Ephraim, and it's Ephraim or Ephraim, but Ephraim and Manasseh. You know, these names can be very challenging. We have to practice them. Chapter 42. Joseph, which his name is changed to Israel, sends his sons to Egypt to purchase some grain, except for Benjamin. Joseph begins to plot not against his brothers as a way of being revengeful, but a way to see his brothers one-on-one in a series of tests before he revealed who he is. I'm sure there was many different ways that Joseph could have done this, but this is the way that he made the decision to handle it. So what is today's focus about? Today's focus again is on Yeshua. I know that, all of this, what does this have to do with Yeshua? Like I said before, each time we read the Torah, we must learn to see Yeshua in the scriptures. This entire book is about him. It's about Yeshua. When I read the story of Joseph, I see the story of Yeshua. Now, we're going to just go over a few scriptures today to kind of help you begin to see this so that you can do your own studies. But let's do a little comparison. I'm going to give you the scriptures too that I've written down. So Joseph was beloved by his father just as well as Yeshua. And that's Matthew 3:17, 17 and 5. Joseph was rejected by his brothers, and so was Yeshua. He was rejected by his own. John 15 and 25. His brothers conspired to kill him. Yeshua's people conspired to kill him. See, Joseph's brothers conspired to kill him, but Yeshua's own people aspired to kill him in Matthew 27:1. Stripped of this robe of many colors, the same happened to Yeshua in Matthew 27:28. So this list, list can go on and on and on. So I'm sure we can take this journey farther in the future one day. And this here will just give you a starting point to do the scriptures to kind of see Yeshua in the story of Joseph, and how it leads, how his story literally leads us straight to the Messiah. So let's keep in mind what Yeshua said, and this is in Hebrews chapter 10:7. What the writer in Hebrews said. Then said, I come, and the volume of the book, it is written of me, to do thy will, O Yehovah. Now this is a quote from Psalms 47, chapter 40, verse 7. Then he said, I come, and the volume of the book, it is written of me. The Bible, Genesis to Revelation, is written of Yeshua. As always, man does not live by bread alone, but man lives by every word that comes from the mouth of Yehovah. And and always remember in the volume of books you will find is written about Yeshua. Next week reading will be from Genesis chapter 43 to 45. Have a blessed rest of the week as usual. And don't forget to join me on Saturday at 10 a.m. and next Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. as we continue our journey through the Torah Chat Points. Thank you.